And this video review for October 10th, Friday in College U.S. history. This is the fourth time I've tried to record this, and if it doesn't work this time, we'll have to come up with something else. So, things you need to know about the Battle of Yorktown, last battle of the Revolutionary War. It was a big deal. It ended the war. Cornwallis got trapped between George Washington and the French fleet and had to surrender. He had no option after being bombarded for 2 weeks. I mean, it was a huge deal. It ended the war. You need to know about Deborah Sampson, what she did to become famous, why she did it, dressing up like a man to fight. Benedict Arnold, you need to know why we consider him a traitor. What did he do? Why did he do it? What happened to him afterwards? You know about the Battle of Trenton, which, of course, that was that famous battle where Washington crossed the Delaware River. Remember that amazingly famous picture, Washington crossing the Delaware, and from Valley Forge, and capturing the Hessian troops in their bunks the night after Christmas. It was awesome, and it was such a huge morale boost more than anything else. We got supplies we needed, yes, but it proved to people that George Washington was smart and that we could fight, and it led to more people signing up for the army. You need to know about the Battle of Bunker Hill, famous Prescott quote, "Don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes." We did not have enough ammunition or gunpowder, and so we had to wait until they were very close to fire. You need to be able to talk about what we proved there, that we could fight, that this wasn't going to be a war that was over quickly and easily. You need to know about the Battle of Lexington and Concord, about how we stopped the British at Lexington, and somebody fired that shot heard around the world. We don't know who. Then the people from Lexington, our troops, had to run away, had to retreat back to Concord, where the Minutemen met up with them, way more troops, and that we won that first battle at Concord and pushed the British all the way back to Boston. You need to know about the Articles of Confederation. You need to know about why they didn't work, the critical period, about Shays' Rebellion and why that happened and what happened with it. You need to know about why the Articles of Confederation were a bad government. They're our first form of government. Why were they such a bad government? What powers didn't the federal government have? What was going on during that time? You need to be able to tell me what powers the federal government did have and what powers they didn't have, and why it was such a mess. You need to tell me about the Constitutional Convention, why it was so important. The Constitutional Convention was very, very important. You need to know about some of the famous people who were there. George Washington was the president. James Madison, known as the father of our Constitution. New Jersey Plan was a plan that helped the small states. You know who put forward on that plan. The Virginia Plan was a plan that favored large states. You need to know who put forward that plan. You need to know about the Compromise, the Great Compromise, or the Connecticut Compromise, put forward by Roger Sherman. You know why James Madison's considered the father of our country. Sorry, not the father of our country, the father of our Constitution, because he wrote the Virginia Plan that was basically the blueprint to our Constitution. You need to know about who wasn't there, like John Adams wasn't there because he was in London, and Thomas Jefferson was in Paris being our ambassadors. So you need to know why, what that happened. You need to know why they were done in secrecy. You need to know why the Constitutional Convention had all the different rules that it had and how we know so much about it and everything else. If you study those things, you should be doing just fine for your quiz in U.S. history on Friday.